Good morning, everybody. Welcome to 5 Minutes with Phil. It is so good to see you here today. It is Tuesday, July 21st, and we are going to continue right where we left off. We're back in Matthew chapter 14. We're getting a lot, and I told you there's a lot here in this scripture. And so we're getting a lot out of this passage of scripture here today, and I want to take you to one verse, believe it or not. Well, if you know me, you know that I can get a lot of mileage out of one verse. So here we go. Now, let me set this up, okay? The disciples have been on a boat, and they're in the middle of the water. That's where boats go. And there's some heavy winds, it's kind of stormy conditions. They see Jesus walking out on the lake, and they are terrified of this, okay? And Jesus says, guys, don't be afraid, it's me. So that's where we left off. Now, listen to verse 28 of Matthew 14. This is right after Jesus says, hey, it's me, guys, don't be afraid. Verse 28 says, Lord, if it's you, Peter replied, their old Peter, tell me to come to you on the water. And I'll throw in a little bit of verse 29. Then Jesus said, come. Jesus said, okay, come to me on the water. There is a lesson to be learned here by what Peter said. If you remember, the disciples had some doubts as to what was going on here, just like who or what is this? They thought Jesus was a ghost, right? And then Jesus reassures them, no, guys, it's me, so you don't have to be afraid. And then Peter said, if this is you, then tell me to come out into the water. Peter was willing to do something, and this is my point here. Peter was willing to do something that was way beyond him. But the only condition of his doing that, and being willing to do that, was this. Lord, if it's you, I'll come on the water. I'll walk on the water with you. Lord, I will do this crazy thing. Lord, I will do this seemingly impossible task if it's you. But if it's not you, I don't want anything to do with it. I want to talk to the dreamers out there. I want to talk to the people who have some big ideas. And there's nothing wrong with having big ideas. There's nothing wrong with being creative. There's nothing wrong with having some big dreams. But where I have seen people kind of get in big jams, or they've had their lives messed up, is when they are willing to try to walk on water, but Jesus isn't any part of it. He's nowhere to be found. I'll start this business. I'll go to this country. I will do this ministry. And Jesus wasn't even part of that decision. Jesus wasn't even part of that moment. And I think it would do a lot of Christians a lot of good, no matter where you are in your spiritual life or how long you've been doing this thing. It would do a lot of us a lot of good before we start stepping out of boats to make sure that it's a Jesus thing and not an us thing, or it's not pressure from other people to do this thing. We need to know that Jesus says, yeah, come, do this, start this, make this adventure. Lord, if it's you, Peter replied, tell me to come to you out on the water. Lord, if it's you, then yeah, I'll start this new adventure. I'll make this move. I will do what other people say is totally impossible. It's got to be Jesus. If it's not, stay in the boat. If it's Jesus, step out. Go for it. Pray to him. Ask him. Let him reveal that to you. Oh, there's so much there. But I want to leave you with that thought today. Okay? God bless you. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. God bless.